Checking, I'm making sure the microphone isn't being weird. I don't know if I'm even in the center, so, okay. We're good. Hair wasn't fixed, though. Make sure everything's right. And it looks like everything should be good. Okay, everything's good. Hello, Alzulu, Cypher Wolf, Geki, Lewis, Clouded. Yep, you're back. You were here earlier. I don't know if you vanished or not, but it looks like you're back. Nah, not bridge. Not bridge. Not today. This is the second last Sunday. Okay. Second last Sunday before different thing. Geki, that's not how that works. He has clearly blanked on something. Phantom it is. Reminder, the list is enabled today, so you can request characters, but I'll be starting with Phantom. The Phantom car. Hello, Abhijit. Another blaster. Random map. What is El Zulu on now? What are you going on about now? The list is enabled today, unlike last time. So we're just using Phantom for now. Nope. Nothing, fine. Not a breaker trap. What if I just... That's a car! Nah, it's never gonna work that way. But clearly I'm getting too many blocks, so you're gonna jump? Poke. Get rid of this. Ah, not good enough. I need to poke them twice, then get rid of the block. Okay. You can't dodge this one! That worked. No. And you'll get punched. Nope. You continue, but... Bad move from you. I'm not blocking that. We back away. Trip you. Got him. Also, Twitch looks to be working better today, so, it doesn't look like the thing is also, don't know if the pinned message is doing its job. Meh. Also, I did update some of the alerts, so, but they're not going to have any extra sounds. They're just going to play a different thing. There's no default ones left. Gunter is gone. Ah, okay. Can you not have a defense like that? Especially since it's going to be resulting in just that weird interaction. Yeah, okay. You press 1. Technically 2 cards, but even then. Wow, you're not working for those blocks at all. You're not working for any of those blocks. See? Seriously! Oh, hey, I'm gonna use Phantom. Now, opponent, block spam, everything. Anyway, that one was fun because I actually used an Aku. It's required to rotate by then. And you're still required to use 1 more card at minimum. Car! Anyway, Phantom Fury. And stay in your corner. Back away. No! Yeah, my health is too low now, so it doesn't matter. You're gonna somehow press something again, aren't you? No? Good enough.
KO. You win.
Nah. It's just more like Phantom Strike heavy, but the opponent just wants to get as many as possible. Reminder, it's not a problem based on your characters, so yeah. Hello, Dashing Shark. I forgot which one you associate with. This is the problem. If you have different names on Twitch and YouTube, I think Dashing Shark might have been clouded. Is that what you said? Or what was it again? Trying to think.
2, 1, go.
Man. Interrupted. Nah, here's another block. Yep, there. I managed to remember that correctly. Is that really worth it? No. Backpedal barrage. Fine. It's just a Larian. Okay then. How many stacks does Phantom remove, technically? Nope. Yeah, the point blank range for that is just bad. 2 stacks. Okay. He removes 2. He removes 2 stacks. Good enough for me. Was that worth it? Let's see if you have a block. Okay, fine. Spectre Rush. 1. Nope. Okay. Interrupted. Fine, screw it. There, you can get what you need. I just didn't hit you enough. There's Ishikawa. And no one's confirmed whether or not the explosion has actually done something weird. Like, the YouTube sound might be duplicating. No one's confirmed on that. Geki got the explosion, Alzuli, so there is what you get. So you got what you wanted, who knows? So let's see, Phantom Fury. No, okay. Backpedal barrage. Okay, too early. No? Fine, always a Larian. Well, let's see here. Well, that was sad. Man didn't get staggered at all. At least that hit. At least it hit. Going by this, we'll see what you try to do. So, here's a Spectre Rush. And Phantom Fury again. Let's see. How do we deal with this one? We just back away? Yeah, that was a bad one. Gonna just kick or... Nope. But yeah, that thing's way too slow. If I poke them with another one, then it works. But otherwise, not really. We have found the true combo. It's weird. But it exists. So, card toss is guaranteed to land for full screen because someone staggers and can continue attacking while the projectile is being summoned. The original steal, which Edway deleted. Known as Phantom. I read some of it, Ishikawa. You might want to just, you might want to repeat it later or ping me so I can read through the stuff. Because I already had the theme in mind for today, which was Sledge. Or rather, the bounty continuation. We block. No. Well, I'm out of range, so here's a car. Yeet. Phantom Fury before the reset. And you can just, catch me if you can. Nope. Okay. And you continued. Okay. Strike. Okay, block, breaker, and then the strike back. You can't recover energy through this. But you can freeze. Because a strike. Yeah. Stagger distance says that. So we bounce. And no, we don't. Something said no! Wow. Talk about weird. Is that a Phantom Ranger only thing, or is it just too far away from the corner? Because that was dumb. Good game, but I don't know about that, I don't know about that. Listen, requesting assist is not a thing. Requesting Megazords is fine. But specifically forcing to equip an assist is just boring. You caused that problem to yourself! Congratulations! You dodged the projectile. Just to get hit by a Ruby Blast because you ran out of dodge properties. No! Anyway. I don't know. Another one to cost breaker. Nope, primary. They're gonna keep cycling, or what's it gonna be? Car! Fine! Look what they're doing. Look at this little weird thing that they're doing. No. Here you go, get blasted! Fine, and then you just dodge it anyway. It's just sad. All these dodge properties on these new characters. And he could actually cancel. Yeah, they ruined the other thing. They ruined the super combo. Yet they let you cancel the block now. Quite the priorities, isn't that? Think about what your opponent would do. Reminder. Sometimes they'll just take the risk when they have no energy. Sometimes they will when they do have the energy to cancel. But it is still a 50-50 guess. And most of the time, block late. Try to delay your block as soon as possible, as late as possible, if you will know what the move is.
3, 2,
Or you're basically trying to input your card where it'll still register, but not outright just fail. Also, as we can clearly tell, there's a problem. Turbo Tommy Assist very much doesn't dodge projectiles. So, yeah. Nope. And you did that version. Okay, let's see you get the breaker. No. Ruby Blast. That's a crit. There's a car for you.
KO. You win.
What's part about it is they can't just block the things. That's not how it works in Chicago. If the thing is just outright a horrible team, I am not taking that. Nothing in that team synergizes with one another. You can never land Lauren assist. I'm saying I'm doing fine, but it looks like we've got a very horrendous request from Ishikawa here. Here you go. You have been threatened by nothing. Yeah, as expected. If your movement goes backwards, you will be punched or exploded by a random projectile that hasn't left yet. Which is why you can't just spawn your assist. That's one of the few things. Those types of threats exist. And I couldn't spawn the hitbox in time. Great. Spectre Rush. Here's a Ruby Blast. And here's another Spectre Rush.
KO. You win.
Aye. Sad. They got Cypher. They got stuck with chores. No clue, top 5. I don't know where Geki went. So right now we're supposed to have Preston requested, but I don't know if there's anyone before that. See? Geki's here, but he's just doing that. So it's supposed to be Preston and then Zenaku, or something. Yeah, Mr. Block Heavy character right here, so how am I gonna break him? With himself! Fan of Fury. Anyway, Stadium Corner. So that happens. Okay, fine. Few crits for you. What if I just... Yeah, Ruby Blast. I was late. Yeah. Very late right there. Again. Nope. This is a 100% true combo that you can't stop. Back away. No. Here you go. Get blasted. And let this thing continue. No, okay, fine. Well, I did damage them anyway, so they lost it. Get rid of this. Okay. And they continued. Taking the risk. I don't know if Unrelenting was taking the request. Yeah, I think I need to do a cheat. Anyone ready to see a cheat from Phantom Ranger? It's called ignoring your blocks. Let's see if it will work. Okay, I have the setup requirements. 1. Ah, okay, that didn't even activate. It didn't want to activate, of all things. I had it. I pressed it. Well, it's not good enough. Nope. I don't need to press an attack to cancel. It's a Phantom Ranger thing. It's very much weird. Plus, I can do the same thing with just pressing a block as well. Okay. Nope, not a run-in. Not a run-in assist. Fine. Here we go again. Let's see. Set this up. That worked. And now there's something funny I can do to you. No. He won't take it. He won't take it. Nope. Yeet. I got slowed down, but you didn't stop it. No. Yeah, I probably should have. Maybe I should have continued. Someone was ready. Someone was ready. Poke. You're blocked 3 times. You've been blocked 3 times and hit by multiple cars. Bridge got his revenge. I think there's the last one for, yeah. So technically it is very easy to block the thing. You just need to do Spectre Rush first, though. Then you get the car combo guaranteed from across the screen. So yeah, Unrelenting requested it long ago. He was the first one to request the character. Then it's supposed to be Preston, and then it's supposed to be Zenaku. Then either just request Death Range as the next another character, and if you want to give him a team, go ahead and give the assists as well alongside him. But reminder that the team has to be correct. If the leader cannot function, you're not allowed to give him useless assists. If the leader can function, you are perfectly fine to just give it useless assists. So basically put the whole Ishikawa wanted to request the assist for Preston, giving him 2 useless ones to his kit. Those weren't allowed, but those 2 exact assists can technically be fine on Death Ranger. They quite literally are. He can function by himself, and he's got the hit reactions to work with them. Also, did the code break, or is no one taking it now? Anyone can take it if it's been up for an entire minute. I think we'll have to swap to the main for Chun-Li. So that'll have to be delayed. Be aware, all Street Fighter characters can be requested except for Bison and Akuma. That didn't work. Well, let's see here. I can still rush you down. Let's see if you have a block. Yeah, there it is. I never covered it before. It is a stagger. It is one thing about it. So, let's see. You've been staggered. Nah, we'll just keep going back further because we're not getting the breaker now. Seriously, game. And we're in the exact same situation. Yeah, you're always gonna have your block, aren't you? Anything? No. It's the same thing every time. Just cancel it and you'll be fine. Anyway, fine. It's time to use Mr. Worthless over here. Still can't function by himself if the opponent just staggers further. Still can't do that. Can't just guarantee my damage on a character that just staggers further. And now I have to use him in auto on. Yep. There's Evoxes here. So, Death Ranger request needs to be done and put in the middle of Zenaku and Chun-Li.
3, 2, 1, go!
Anyway. Yeah, no. Just remember the rules. Try to remember the rules of the character. Anyway, here's the Chaos Wave. No, but you actually chose to... Nope. Armor! Alright, just back away. No. 4 hits. It's gonna go for it. Nope, there's Daggeron. My only block has been gotten rid of. Let's see what you can do about this. Do something. Oh no. There we go. Going too far away, so you have to use the middle slot. And that's not a combo. Away with you. And beam. Yep, okay, so... Zed and Gemma. Be aware, as long as your request hasn't been played, you can always change them. Oh, come on. The fact that it registered my forward dash and did nothing else. Here you go. Sorry, this is the one time we're going to be taunting you because I'm getting my energy back. You can't place me in a box if I have armor. As a reminder, the rules are, if I'm in your box, I'm going to have to taunt you. Why? Because I can't dash. Ah, of course. Let's see here. Here's a beam. Nope, fine. Back to your corner. So, what's it gonna be? You screw in your face. You continued. Well, there's the Shadow Slash again. You're gonna Shadow Slash. Nope, okay. This is why I didn't want to press the beam yet. And Eric is almost worthless. Yeah, no, Eric's too much. Listen, I don't know why you backdash just to get hit by the beam. As a reminder, Black Dragon's beam is fully undodgeable unless you're actually someone that just jumps. You're gonna have to press a strike. It is not a dodgeable projectile. The only way to dodge it is to avoid it. And if anyone tries to claim that the taunt is just not there allowed, listen, pay attention to the energy, pay attention to recovery.
2, 1.
If I'm stuck in Doggy's box, I am taunting. And I have to use it after one attack. Evox, what happened? No, you're allowed to fight. Reminder. You're just not allowed to press the assist slot. Fine. Screw this. Don't bother fighting if you want to just skip over to the next thing. You left. Doesn't matter. There's a reminder, if you have the assist equipped, just don't use it. Yes, but Dragon needs a buff. Simple one to make him function because he loses damage every time his beam just fails to land properly. Listen, I still don't know why they made it 5 hits. I still don't know why they changed it to 5 hits. That was the one questionable part that didn't need to happen. Because now it's just, he loses... I'm pretty sure... Hold on. I don't think I can get an instance of... And you're an idiot. Get out. Wow, we got both sides. And you actually used it. So you're banned for 10 matches. Nah, Geki, that's the thing. He'd rather avoid it on accident. He does like using his Izzy assist. So the fact is, Mastodon Sentry could have actually completely blocked him off from using Izzy. Here's the thing, I don't know if he was ever doing his display damage on his beam after he got his, when they did the damage and, yeah, I can't remember. When they did the update to damage and health, did Black Dragon's beam ever do its display damage? Or did that happen before the change? It didn't. No, it might have happened at the exact same time. I don't know why I'm thinking it happened at the exact same time. All I know is that when he got 5 hits on his beam, he lost his display damage being correct. That's one thing we know. But whether or not he ever did the display damage when it was a 2 hit, I do not know of that one. You used your block. I question whether or not it was worth it. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Here's the car again. Hitting you with a lot of metal today, Giovanni. It's all metal. Car and dragon. Scream again. No. Okay, fine. We got it twice. Let's get rid of this block in the middle slot. Ah, good job. But, okay, good job. You got the stun as well. Perfect timing. And there goes the projectile. There goes the projectile. What do you mean false, Ishikawa? What do you mean false? Meh. If anyone wants to go on a quest while we're busy with this, if you're waiting for your match, you can always go ahead and check Inway's website on the updates, and you guys can tell me when Black Dragon got his buff. Technically not a buff, more like something to change... It was never a buff. No. He still had his bad... He didn't get the ability to actually get away with actually using his middle slot Scream in that way. Like, he got a breaker trap, an insane one. But he still had all of his recovery on his beam that was never gone rid of. That was never removed. So at that point, it was just a slight update. Don't backdash. Anyway. Let's see here. There's a tail. And another one. Then we back away. Block them off, and there, you get stunned. And let's see here. Use regular block, so you'll have to use metal slot, and then you don't get a combo. Yeah, they can poke though. You don't get a combo, but you can poke. You're gonna throw a car? They can do something here. As I said, very fast, so you can just hit. No. The 8 hits was false. They added hitboxes instead of turning into a projectile, but instead of being smart about the hitboxes, they were stupid. And it wasn't 8 hits unrelenting, it was 10. The way they handled it was spawning multiple hitboxes in different locations constantly. Instead of making one long hitbox that just starts behind you. That just repeats when it's supposed to. But instead we got that dumb change. Now he's doing nothing but projectiles, so he can't even land an active hitbox against the stupid character named Nick Assist, who just flies in. Yeah, what else? Nope, too early. Not to mention that, I have to use it early enough to not lose my my recovery, but here it is. And just a reminder that we're fighting Troy. So, we're fighting someone that staggers back far. Exact damage. More like why bring some idiot to a fight that clearly you know staggers back further. That's more like that. That's the question. Casey Assist isn't the problem. It's the fact that someone just brought a character they know staggers back further. So when is that? No, and at this point, unrelenting, that was also once again when his damage was incorrect because he does more than display damage now. Once again, this game doesn't have a thing called cross-ups. They could just simply spawn the hitbox behind Black Dragon and make it go further. That way it's an always active hitbox, and it does its job. Projectiles makes it vulnerable to some stupid assist named Nick. Which I've already shown enough times, especially even to Psycho Green. Here's another breaker. And look at that. See the you see that stagger? You see that stagger? That's the problem. And it's dumb. Here's a car. This is my first assist. And then I hit you with a tail whip. And not to mention the incorrect visual effect for Black Dragon, still not extending to the full extent of his tail for the hitbox. And a reminder that they always stagger back, so whenever I use the forecast, what damage I get is less than stumps and summon jumps full damage. Anyway, as a reminder, this person is banned for 6 more matches. Yeah. 6 more matches and you'll be allowed to rejoin. Like I said, the beam used to be 2 hits. That would actually work right about now, but its recovery would still be too much. But guess what? They could always just make it a follow-up attack where it transitions early. If it lands the hit, it transitions early to the end attack. So that's why you could just dash cancel then. Second hitbox landed. Now you can press any button or dash. You cancel the beam and yeah, you can combo. At least then it would do something. Here's a car. Good job. Anyway, let me get rid of my primary slot. Here you go. Regular block. Good dodge. I'm not using this. There you go. Fine. Fine. No. Yeah, it's very much sad that you can see, even against the old characters, you still only get 4 hits. Yep. Yep, not to mention hers is just completely incorrect. Here you go. No? Not yet? Regular block. Again. I don't know why you're incapable of getting Blaze. When are you gonna get that assist? I have to get you all the way into the corner for this thing to be fast. Now just remember, the beam is literally Black Dragon's fastest attack as well. Everything else is slower than 50 frames, or around that. The beam is 42. And he backsteps during that. As I said, Evox, I don't care how it gets played. It's just more like I already said. And yeah, and seriously, why? Okay, your explanation for I have to use it to dodge the beam. Give me one reason why you shouldn't dodge it. It's a strike. You have all the reason to use something. Your logic there about being sorry is horrendous. It's a strike versus a breaker. Do your job. Anyway, this is not gonna do anything. It didn't even turn her yellow. She didn't even turn yellow. Wow. Reverse launch on a decent breaker trap. Yeah. Because every epic does that now. Less damage on Black Dragons. They have supers, yet we have 2 assists with reverse launches. Yep. If they make the Screamer 2 cost again, who knows? All I know is I simply lost my funny little combo I did years ago to a Channel 8. I really need to stop playing Black Dragons today. I think he's had enough for today. Get rid of this, and then another beam. Sure. Yeah, no. Got a beam, they throw a beam. I hit them with a stomp. Nope. You wanna know what happens here? A beam. Into a shout. And ruined. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed the game ruins it by not giving me the kill combo? Yep. Hey. Yeah, you healed. They healed because the game doesn't want to give nice rotation. It's a projectile. Welcome to projectiles! Listen, at this point, just enter now. I'll give you that pass, Evox. You have work. You basically never get to show up. Your opponent is Preston. No, it's not. Your opponent is Zanaku. Preston and Chun-Li on main only. Yeah, the Preston is not unlocked on the ult. Quite the rando name. Too many blocks for you. We poke. Nah, Billy, go away. Well, let's see here. We got a car. Hit him! And no. You've been interrupted. They'll have to jump now. Nope, they don't even have it. Well, at least he finally launches. Poke. No. It's there you go. Fine. I guess you'll wait for your turn. I like people. I like many people. Even if you're just remember this, people. Evox is on a time limit. And guess what he does? He still waits for his turn. Unlike some idiot. Oh, come on. Hit yourself. We'll always end the fight like this. And, oh, come on. It double dashed. I think we just encountered, okay. Be aware, there actually is a bug. There is actually a bug. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna press Eric. I'm gonna dash once. Okay. Looks like it didn't happen that time. We're good. Okay, we're good for now. One-time encounter, or what? No, we're good. Okay. Now, maybe it happened there, maybe it didn't. But I saw 2 dashes before it registered the thing, so it happens. Anyone else can take it. Evox is just weird. He says he's gonna try it when he gets it. He'll get his 1 match. Anyway, there is this weird bug with some. Okay, more like it's not. No, it's not Zanaku. What am I on? No, it's others in this situation. Zanaku isn't one of them. It's more the recent ones, if I remember correctly. Or any recent assist. It will be with that one. I'll show the thing now when we get to a different character. Well, they saw with a block. Fine. No, it's not. We'll be swapping to the main later. Just because we're kind of forced to, because we don't have Preston or a different character on the ult. So you have nothing about the breakers. Yeah, there it is. Well, here's a car. Yes. Wow. Yeah. And you don't get your super yet, so let's see. I blocked off your super slot. Interrupt. Interrupt. No. Just don't. Just don't. This is why we space things.
KO, you win.
Always remember that Zanaku got nerfed to be a 4 cost everywhere. Has yet to be able to do things again, because, yeah. In fact, the Merc and Zanaku both suck now. Zanaku didn't even get a frame data change. He just got a cost increase. He could never do that kind of combo. But the fact is, it just didn't help him. Oh no. Good job. You'll see ya, I guess. Again. Barely out of range, and the crit tried to help. How about I threaten you? No, okay. No threats. No threats allowed. The lag. The lag was real. But good job, you didn't run into the car. But you didn't have a strike to stop it. Blocking their primary slot, if anything. Or whatever happened there, probably panicking. Flick, did you start panicking? I feel like Flick just started panicking the moment he saw the car flying at him. Maybe. The bunny panicked in the middle of the road of a flying car. Oh no. Not again. Anyway, you have no blocks. Let's see what you do. Not gonna last long enough. Let's try that again. And you still have no block. Okay. Please make sure to spam your cards. You will need a defense. Please. And this is sad. Anyway. Still nothing. Still nothing. That did not help you. I'm sorry, but that did not help you. This is the situation where Zanaku can get away with, which is literally, you hit him, he just disables everything afterwards. Like, he gets a guaranteed combo start. You think these are powerful, but it's once again a low health super. And guess what? It's a state that gets removed after you hit him. Yet, someone like Ninjatic Kimberly Assist gives you a crit boost, but you don't get rid of the crit boost after you hit the opponent. Just remember that. Legendary privileges don't exist. You can stop thinking there is such a thing. You literally made epics more powerful. Ollie still exists. Alongside the fact that there are weak legendaries. Yeah, you didn't even try to... You didn't even try to wait! You're either gonna be nameless now. I know it's the same person. This is gonna be this stupid. No. And of course. Yes, the combo that's not true. You're losing your defense. And again. So what's it gonna be? You continued. Okay. Yeah, we got a nameless person now taking the code when they're not supposed to, so I don't know about that, Evox. There he is.
3, 2, 1.
Anyway, you silence the... You get crits. I silence blocks. I question whether or not I will even get into the state where I can silence his blocks. Nothing? Okay. Here you go. Ah, of course. It's Izzy. Again! Really? Primary slot is now a strike, though. You have lost your blocks! You have I know he has a strike, though. Yeah, there it is. Now he's lost the ability to attack. His assist slot is the only thing that can do something. Okay, no, he got his things back. And he had his breaker anyway, so he had everything. He had everything he needed anyway. Nope. And blocked off again. Okay, game. If I recovered one less energy and then blocked, I would have been fine. But we all know Zanaku wanted to be a defender there. Good game. I had this situation happen. So yeah, Zanaku just... yeah. Yep, you got your match. Just remember, I can always easily host from the main, and then you don't get to take the code again. So be warned of the code stealing people that don't wait their turn. You will never get your match, especially since I have many ways of making sure you don't. I don't know why you have to lag for that game. Silence your blocks. There you go. So what you gonna do now? Fine. Listen, leap over here is far enough. He has his block again. Listen, there's no point in doing this. Relay does nothing. Invalid just means you're a bit slow. Korag didn't get his match today yet, so that's why he was allowed to. And my eyes, Zenako gets one more. Just input the code as much as possible. You'll get it eventually. They're just people being faster than you right now. Okay, Dark Shadow? Just input the code as soon as possible. If you keep saying invalid, you were just slower. If it really comes down to it, we will tell everyone else to please stop inputting codes. Especially since Geki just took one. After seeing you say that message. Okay. Too soon. Too soon, Geki. We'll fight. Back away. No. As if I have a regular block. Go away. Nah, you can't block this one. Or rather, you can't cancel that. Really? Nope. It's not a combo. Wow. Just wow. Flying knockdown. No stacks con. And then I'm getting nothing but lag. Wow. Because Zenaka's not allowed to have undodgeable projectiles at point blank. It's not like there's no extra hitbox there. Yep, see ya, E-box. As you can clearly tell, Zenaka always had problems, and now here's people dodging his point blank thing. And that's Vincent getting a timeout. Real great job there, Vincent. Seriously. No. Well, let's see here. What do we got? Just another car? Nah, just green. Just a green opponent. Crescent Surge. No rotation. Okay, Moon Rising. So you're gonna throw a car at me soon, or are we gonna keep dealing with lag? Yep. Okay. Nope. Yeah, now you've lost your block. So what's that assist slot gonna be? Yeah, wow. We're not seeing anything right. We are not getting a proper fight anymore. Just great. Anyway, upload looks to be fine. Anyway, what's wrong with your servers? Every upload is fine, no dropped frames. It's all anyway servers right now. And Geki didn't pay for those. There. Yeah, we'll give Zenako a proper match, but if it's gonna keep lagging, I guess we're not going to get that. Yep. Nope. We can still press a strike. There we go. Wow, I'm not allowed to see anything. No, I'm not allowed to see his backdash. Wow. Wow, we clearly have to see repeats, don't we? Yeah, upload is fine. Everything is fine. Anyway, fix your servers. Let's see here. Again. Nope. That's a regular block. They continued. Let's see here. What do we got? Nope. Drag towards. Yeah, it's too slow. Eric is too worthless. Too much recovery for wherever they leave you with that reverse launch. That's why I never found a use for him. Horrendous. Not always helpful on every character. Even with the update, as I said, that was a nerf. If he attacks, it means he's gonna leave you vulnerable. Just because he's full screen doesn't mean anything. He's extra slow. Anyway, we're doing lag right now, so we're gonna be stuck with Death Ranger in that sense. I see Pranjal is here, hello. Zed and Gemma. There. No clue what type of synergy you're trying to look for in this team, but so be it. We'll see what happens. What do you mean lyrics donation, Alzulu? What do you mean by that? Well, you've waited long enough, but you can't use that assist!
One, go!
I'm not letting you fight. Your team is both wrong, and I'm not going to risk you using Sledge. Seriously, take that assist off! Same person, same problem. Sledge assist is your problem. And I'm also gonna ban Poisandra for now. The assist can be used, not the leader. Because they don't have Nick anymore to just spam their wins. Zed was slightly nerfed and people dropped him. And then here it is. Yes, but in comparison, Orca may have the problem of he can't trap his opponent. So people don't think it's that easy.
3, 2,
Okay, Alzula, I still don't know what you're trying to refer to. So I'm not sure I can help there. Seriously, the game was forced to restart and you still lag. So yeah, anyway, what's wrong with your servers right now? You dashed. I don't know why. Listen, whenever people request these type of characters, I don't know why you want to subject yourself to fighting something you already get forced to fight on ranked constantly. So the Eraser and Necromancy right there, because it reaches, and then Soul Eraser again without even needing the super, you get knocked out. Yeah, that was Why even bother requesting Death Ranger when he's still one of those characters? 3 cost basically full screen breaker. That's also a breaker trap. And then he continues on armor on his strike, so he just wins that interaction. As a reminder, the Death Ranger can just hit Leo with his strike, and he's immune to getting knocked out from his super for the next long while. Just remember that. He can waste the Leo's time. Okay, I got another one that wants to join, but I'm hoping that we can get people to slow down their codes, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to enable the rule. The lag is not going away. You can attempt to join constantly, but right now, I don't know if the viewing side is horrendous right now, it looks like. That's all I'm gonna say. Playing side, I'm not sure it's gonna be any better. Who knows whether or not it's gonna even a clean connection for others. Yeah, you can block it off because he applies the effect through armor. It's weird, but it is what it is. That was lag. But I still can't even get to see the thing soon enough. But even then, Cloud, the problem with it being that if a Leo even knows how it works, you literally just you literally just walk away as the Leo, and you don't get hurt. Then you don't get hit by it. You can space yourself anyway, or just press it before it hits you with the silence. Still, people, slow down your codes. Let the new ones join. Those that haven't fought. It's just once again a Leo knowledge check, whether or not you know that they can silence your middle slot or stop it. So they might as well either just hit you as soon as possible, or just not be in range. You fought already. I just question whether or not you're supposed to even be back yet. Technically they are. They have waited long enough. It's more like us asking for others that haven't played yet to join. Be better that way. Is that worth it? Yeah, you're getting crit spammed. Man is getting crit spammed. You got hit by everything. Put a block in the middle of a breaker, and that's all that happened. Up we go. Burn. Yep. Okay. If you're gonna keep lagging, you're gonna be dumb. Here you go, Necromancy. The fact that it was that badly lagged, to the point I couldn't even use a proper move like that. Wow. I just stunned them, game. They just got stunned. And I'm not allowed to just delay it slightly. No, lag. Wow. Real great. The upload, as I said, is fine. My connection is not the problem here today. Fix your servers anyway. I live in South Africa. The connection is fine most of the time. But apparently you're having problems now. Well, that's next month. Give it a bit. I'll have to read the message and then you'll get the reaction to it instead, but that didn't help. Still can't see that. Still don't get to see anything. The lag is horrendous. Yep. I don't even know if I timed it late enough or too early at that point. Yep. There really has to be an outside factor ruining everything. Anyway. Yeah, as I said, Dark, well, I've literally asked people to slow down, yet no one's doing so. So then the dark light and the hell. I have no clue where that's from. I'm sorry.
3, 2, 1.
Whatever, if that's supposed to be whatever lyrics it's supposed to be, I don't know it. If it is one. The lag is. I am not able to see anything. Whatever I am able to see is but a moment where I am still just getting hit already. Lagging as well or something. Another block. Okay, here we go. Wow, he wasn't even allowed to, so he's lagging as well. As he just said himself, holy lag. Yep. Yep. Oh, so you didn't mention now I have to, as other than just Xandred, I'm supposed to see about another character. Yep, can't even move. Anyway, your next character you want a super made of when we get to that eventually, Alzulu? Who's the next super attack? From Xandred, it's Xandred and who? Hello Smith. Jismon. Yep, there's a new name.
3, 2, 1.
Can we stop lagging, please? Start to the block. Ah, delayed. And lag. Okay, yep, that's it. Right after the combo ends, we just lag. Here you go, Necromancy. Regular block. Another block. Yep. Spin, now we don't get to see. Yep, and we bounce twice. Yep. Still can't see anything, even though I wanted to press something. I still can't see anything. Even if I press the assist or anything like that, it's just the fact that, nope, inconsistent everything. That is not allowed. I'm sorry. And especially since that is... No, I'm sorry. We can't do Street Fighter related characters. For the reason that we've already got his better one somewhere else. I'm not contending with Capcom. Wow. That was horrendous. Do you even know the Street Fighter 6 Akuma? I know I can technically try to mimic it in Legacy Wars with the Raging Demon type thing, but that's all it really is. The missing Legacy Wars Raging Demon Akuma, so... Yeah. That's the best description I can give you. That's the best thing I can say. So I don't know about if I can really do anything else there. Yep. Well, here we go. What are you going to do, Flicked? What are you going to do? Good job. I am not going to use him. He did it right. I delayed it, and I was waiting for the chance. He made sure to keep his breaker, but he should have just dodged it earlier. Yep, it just started lagging. That's the worst part about it. From being normal to, let's just lag every possible time. As I said, please slow down.
2, 1, go.
Doesn't help that it sounds like there's a thunderstorm outside. I guess. Oh no. That happened. Even with your lyrics were taken, that's... meh. Why... That's just... The name of that one is either you're referencing a specific one entirely, or someone is outright naming themselves after the character. Anyway. No. No, you will not. Especially since Death Ranger can just use the super himself as well. To just dodge everything as well for a while. Yeah, no. I waste your time. Technically, they would be able to dodge with the backdash, but I'm just gonna go with my armor instead. As I said, the best I can give you is just the Raging Demon with Lazy Wall's assets. That's the best I can give you. And even then, it would basically be trying to recreate the Street Fighter 6 version. So you can still change it, I just don't recommend it being a Street Fighter character in general. So technically, they have plenty of supers that you have seen. These are other, this is just an iteration of a character in the game that might not have gotten one, that's the whole thing. That's why specifically Xander didn't get a super even though he's in the show, but who knows what a super would count as at that point. The fact that he wasn't even out of range anymore. Yep. You dashed. You can press your super here. Do it if you want. Oh no, he'll press it. But he spent 4, so he can just fire the beam. As I said. He'll fire it instead. Plus, it wasn't gonna matter. I had 2 little health. Since he poked, it didn't matter what he did. I don't have invincibility, I have armor. Listen, the fact that I saw a weird Reddit post of someone just remaking the lore in the Lazy Wars. Listen, taking the Battle for the Grid version is unoriginal of you. They just simply want Battle for the Grid lore in Lazy Wars. It's just that one was lazy. Vincent, Death Ranger is on the stronger side. It's not that people need to use weaker ones. It's just the fact we're stuck with lag. So when it comes to actually seeing stuff that I need to, I don't get to do what I'm required to be able to. Wow. Yes, game, put a block when we don't need one. Uh-huh. Ish. Lightning bolt in the distance. Look at that, my double backdash almost got ignored by the whole logic of the game. There you go. Fine, fair enough. Let's see here. Box? Yeah, box. Still working with lag. Still working with lag. Up you go. Send eclipse. Get out. It's not that it's more like not in this timeline type thing of Battle for the Grid lore. No, they just wanted to they just took the random moveset from there and wanted to throw it onto the regular Lauren. The problem is, even if they try to, that is not as simple as that. At all. One, their skeletons are not the same. Not one bit. One actually has an animated skirt, to an extent. Not really. No. That's a different thing. No, she doesn't. It's more like some other things. It's nothing like that one. It's just extra bones.
2, 1.
Even then, they both may be from the. They may both be in the Unity engine. Still doesn't mean anything when it comes to keeping the thing consistent. As a reminder that Dragon Army Trina didn't get to properly be added to the game. In fact, she's using Black Dragon Skeleton, and they're not the same. I don't know why you have to be weird. No clue why you have to be weird, Hammett. No clue why you want to be weird. Wow, I'm not allowed to cancel. Not allowed to cancel. Real original. Nah, let's just lag when it matters most. Just poke. Wow. As I said, they were quite a slowdown, but apparently no one wants to listen today. Flicked. Okay. Wow, skipped again. More skipping. Yep. We don't get to see anything because nothing wants to load properly. Yep. Let me get. Yep, there it goes again. Now instead of being normal, this is what it wants to do. Yep. Yes, wow. Press every button, get nothing. Fix your servers already. Incapable of running the game on a Sunday now? Because that's all I'm seeing. Of course. Anyway, we got a chase. Interrupted. You try to continue, or just get hit by another crit. Apparently 2 in a row. Nope. And here. You get stunned. And we just back away. It actually reaches. 7. Nah, it doesn't dodge projectiles. Psycho Green would be dodging that now. At least. We know that much. No. You simply get poked. Necromancy! Nah. Do you mean anything? Traveling projectiles? What do you get? Primary slot. You. Ah, of course. No, I'm not allowed to press a button yet. Barely not on the ground yet. Not grounded yet. Anyway. Necromancy! You're gonna be stuck in your corner and you have no armor, so. Here we go! You had your super, I have mine. You get blasted into the air. Anyway, Death Ranger's last match it is. These things are very inconsistent. Oh, of course. Great! I'm not going to be allowed to just request. Now everyone's just climbing now on Elite. Now I'm going to need to win one match on Ranked without losing my matches at all if I want to get back there. Yep, real great. Real great. Oh, sorry, Razor. 1! And then wrong nature. Yeah, I'm not going for the break, the strike there. Anyway, stay in your corner. No. I said no. You pressed it again, but I didn't dash it. I don't need to. It's just a free option select there for the next while. That's how it's always worked. You just spent your energy for that. Solid Eraser! Is that worth it? Necromancy. Anyway. And Soul Eclipse. How about a Wrong Nature? No. Okay, what kind of combo you got for me? Double middle slot? Then you cancel. You know, this is not going to work the way... Lewis? You got this wrong. You failed. You can't run! Nah, you can, but there's a zombie! It's a super! The zombie is a super! As I said, it's a huge time waster. Massive. Didn't say block break. It's just a super zombie that's walking towards you. Death Ranger's striking dudes on armor. That's all it is. Anyway, you have no blocks. Okay, that happened. Explode. Move back away. He's gonna go for a kick. Nope, there's... Oh, that's expected. So, 8 energy spent. What you got? You only went for an instant at this point. Here. You can't dodge that. It's never been dodgeable. That's your block. That's your only block, and you just threw it away. Sorry, Racer. You cancelled it. Okay. Well. Drop the sun on them. It's 6:26. Anyway, death range is done. Reminder, people, if you see lag and we're on the mirroring software, just remember that means it's N-way as per usual. Just remember that. It's not that it doesn't matter, it's the fact that, remember, Reboot, the breaker trap, the attack is still a very much massive breaker trap, so good luck. Anyway, grab that. So here's my only problem right now. I need to get a bit of ranked again. Be able to get that extra shard, I'm basically gonna have to win one more ranked match again. I'll give the thing one chance to search, and then we'll go back to to friendly battles. Insanely taking a risk with lag if I'm going to... It's a risk of lag if I do this, but who knows what I'll try and do. But like I said, I'm giving it one search attempt. If it doesn't find anything, we're just gonna go back to... Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, not the thing. Clouded, you'll be getting in the next match anyway. Low on FPS to an extent.
2, 1, go!
There we go. And then we're expecting the other breaker, or nope, it's just Leo. Fired, level 9. Yeah, they very much were waiting for this character at this point, it seems. And good enough. Not gonna do anything there useful. As I said, they were waiting for that one. But clearly they can't climb any higher because they only want to take 22. Yeah, they're going to end up using their middle slot instead, so useless help for mine. Fine, I'll have to learn low source taunt dash combos. That's the worst part about it, you'll have to learn those types of things. Corner only. Dash, taunt dash, primary strike. It's a guarantee. I'll have to learn that to be consistent. And then you get your painful, actual, proper damaging anywhere on the map. Great. What, are we just gonna expect the assist from you? Nah, okay, fine. This is what they start with. 1, 2, 3. And up you go. And they start with that one. They got the more damaging one. Excuse you, game. No, I just didn't see the damage right. Just didn't see the damage right. Poked. Okay, let's see here. Simply because I made a mistake now. Wow. I couldn't even press anything. No, I'm just losing now because I can't do anything right. Yeah. As I said, let me test the thing. If the bot will even be useful. Anyway. How is it going to be any useful if it's not going to dash towards me? Basically put. And if this thing keeps doing this. Okay. Useless. Again. We're in training mode and now you're spamming me with the actual useful things. Wow. Come on. Come on. You're retarded. Just get to the front here. You can stop being damn bot. Yeah. It's gonna be a hard time getting that right. It's gonna take a bit of practice. Even then. We'll give it one more because actually it's finding its opponent. Anyway. Still, you just expected to press a strike against her, and that's basically all it is. Her undodgeable things are very much she needs to be point blank before it works. Otherwise, just press a strike. She's at a specific range, she's not going to be able to hit you. Great. What do you have? What's it going to be? Nothing. They do a backdash, and that's all. Anyway, up we go. No crit. Backdash not helpful. Okay. Nothing. So they dash forwards and then proceed to do nothing as well. Okay. Could have pressed the super instead, but be aware, those FPS drops are nothing. There's nothing special about them. Evil space aliens arise. Right, I forgot that I need to do missions as well. Why is it? Why would they be hammered? Yeesh. And now I'm not finding opponents. We fought 3 people and now we find 0. Nah, instead we just lose the ranks even though it's gold. Like I said, one more, if possible. Or at least get a repeat opponent of one that wasn't supposed to get that the way it was. Yep. No makey. There. Opponent found. Most part about this thing I need to do with all the accounts. I need to win for the missions quickly. Which is where Ollie or Pumpkin Rapper actually has to be. Yeah, okay. And he's back. Okay then, same thing. Nothing there. Yeah. High damage with that one. Throw it. Nope. You actually get stunned now. Useless. Useless. And then lag spike. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why it has to be done though. Nope. We'll have to use it here. Whether or not I'll be able to make use of anything, I do not know. As I said, Billy. It's expected because useless middle slot this time. Now let's keep blocking it off. You're unbalanced. If I wanted a defender, I would be using someone more useful in that regard. Nah, middle slot non-existent. In fact, 2 blocks in a row. Why not? Why not? Worst part about it, reminder, if you saw anything, he was spamming his breakers. His primary slot was non-existent. So no matter what I did there, I would have had to poke primary slot and then bait out Billy. And then, you know, hope I don't get another block in my middle slot again. Which is exactly what happened already. So I didn't even get to punish them when it was in the corner. Now, let's just put a second block there, because the primary slot is not going to be helpful. You can backdash, still won't do anything, because the middle slot is still blocked off. Really?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Yeah, the game's not helping you. In multiple ways. Shh. Wow. Yeah, you're just being dumb. You're just being rude, game. Every possible thing that's happening against him is happening. To just be rude. More like is the fact that, oh, I'm just gonna get block spammed against Psycho Green, a very strike-heavy character. I just want 3 wins at this point. Just get the 3rd win and then leave it. That's all it is. Okay. Friendly battles begin right after I get a 3rd win again, I guess. Because I just needed one opponent to just be normal. But no. Matchups say that, and then rigging on the second one, which was going to be very much in my favor, it actually didn't block off the middle slot multiple times. Lothar uses both slots. Magno likes the middle slot as well, but both of them are low health. Instead, I'm still not allowed to use Black Dragon because he just doesn't have anything. The fact that it's now not finding them at all. No repeats. So we got one repeat, but no one else after. No one else. Final chance, because I guess we're gonna go back to friendly battles without even completing the mission then. Which would be very sad. Yep. Nothing? No opponent. No opponents at all. Somehow you do this. Preston was requested, so we'll just use this team. Those that have not fought, please only for now. Those that have not. If Clouder wants to fight as well. Just more like people that have been slow on their codes can enter. Please do not if you've got plenty of matches already. And it's Abijit.
3, 2, 1.
You know you're gonna fight Preston. But yet, here we are. Here we are. And instead of being normal, all we get stuck with is that. Yep. How many blocks do you need? Yep. Breaker trap at least. It's at least a breaker trap. Or a very low recovery strike. But that's also incredibly slow as well. Low recovery strike. Or incredibly slow at the same time. Now the crit.
KO. You lose.
There goes that again. Still never gonna get an updated Preston, are we? Not one bit. He's changed to from blocks to breakers and nothing else. All that's happened is now he whiffs against his opponents that stagger further back. That's the only update Preston got to his kit. He can't land his primary strike consistently.
2, 1.
All because of Enway's choice to change how things work. And you know, maybe not have him have bad recovery anymore, but that was a change that happened quite a while ago. When the game still had something that actually helped him slightly. When his opponents had bad recovery. Still didn't help the fact that he had it himself. Yep. He can bind you. What's that gonna do? Lots of these things are still reactable even outside of that. You can burn. There, back away. Like, you don't refund energies, just remember that.
KO. You win.
Why would you count him even as an angel? There's many others. You can go for a poke with Preston, but that's all it's gonna end up being. You can swap your the types of for the character, but guess what? You spent 8 energy. And how much damage did you do? 6,000. You did 6,000 damage on auto off in a 50,000 health battle. Why even bring Steel here just to ruin his whole gimmick with the Camille? Why? No. Another block. They just have another block. Yep. Yep. Up we go. Get stabbed. Enter the super. Flash them. Yeah, no, just another block. Crit fluctuations have begun. By simply using Oracle, even without the crit, he has activated the crit fluctuation. Yep. Why even bring Steel just to be stupid at the end? Yep, not to mention that. Special recovery can just outright do that. Hit them with a breaker and your character is part of the universal male or female skeletons. Without holding a weapon, they can just backdash. Yep. You have 3 energy to use Camille, yet you can't use any other button. Real original. As you can clearly tell, I've said it before, legendary privileges don't exist. You're not allowed to just keep your buff when you're stuck as Ninja Kimberly. Guess what happens when you hit Preston in his stealthy switch? He loses the buff. You wanna know what else happens? The fact that he doesn't get to keep those things permanently. And he's a legendary. Wonder where his legendary privileges are. They don't exist. If there was such a thing, he would have been buffed long ago and actually be functional. No, he just simply whiffs against his opponents. Yep, mistimed, and regular block. His gimmick is nothing special. Swap the breakers? Okay, well, why doesn't he speed up his strike? Why doesn't this get sped up? Why does this primary strike stagger the opponents out of range? Stealthy switch, as I said, gets removed upon getting hit. He can remove it as well by taunting. They thought of that. But they didn't do anything special now where he gets to keep his state even if he gets hit. Real concerning where you idiots place your priorities. There's the thing to point out. They don't exactly listen. They pick and choose where to listen. That's the worst part about it. So the way they buffed Psycho Green, no, it wasn't even a buff. It was to try and make him function, and even then, the fact that they changed something that I mentioned shows that they weren't looking to just make him strong. No, they just tried to make him do something different. Be a character that can actually do something again. I don't know. Why even bother buffing him if he's still incapable of using his breakers effectively? That won't fix this problem. You guys are reminded that Blade Slash can also be backdashed on time. Especially since they all gave... Just remember that as well. They gave all the newer characters a lot more range as well on their backdashes. They're a lot faster. So it's even easier to backdash things.
KO. You win.
Everything about positioning is getting... That's now just being power crept. Combo damage power creep doesn't exist in this game. How about I put it that way as well? You may not agree, but there's one thing to point out. It's called Magnet Defender. Yes, he may have been buffed, but he's an example of one. Daishi was another, even before the buff. And same with RJ as well. RJ may have been an old one from before the health and damage change, but the fact is, he's still a character that did better when he wasn't even changed. For now, he just lost speed. Everyone else still knocks out in 2 combos in auto on. There are obviously just weak opponents, or weak characters. But most of those are slowly disappearing. Psycho Green's not part of the group of 2-hit knockouts. He's part of the group of still bad. Theme Battle technically was supposed to begin, but I question whether or not people are interested enough because the codes are being slow now. And hello, Dora Kaiser. Flicked it is. Alright, so be it. Last one. Do what you can. Do what you can. Stuck in the middle of a dash. Can't even make use of a block. Yep. 3,900. We all know the explosion can happen. We know the explosion can happen. How will he choose to land it is going to be the question. Hotkey is disabled. Why are you stupid? There's no difference. Why are you just stupid? No, the hotkey wasn't disabled. It just didn't want to work. Of course. That's why. That's why it didn't want to work. Great. Just great. Okay. No, set your teams up, people. I'll be hosting from the main. Sledge with Sledge assist, and Mastodon Sentry with Mastodon Sentry assist. The additional one can be anyone that you think will work best. Like, we can do the Tyranno Sentry again, which will work in this case. So, yep. And then we'll give Sledge Poisandra if it wasn't obvious. Yep. So if you guys are ready to represent the characters. And yes, Titan Gaming, it is being played on PC at the same time. It's just an emulator. And the mirroring software for the main. But I'm going to disable that, and I'm just going to host from the main. Host spectate, best 2 out of 3 on Zord Graveyard. Mastodon, yeah, I will start with Mastodon Sentry for the defense of him. No, you're not, no. Mastodon Sentry teams join. I'll play Sledge first. We'll test this thing out. Mastodon Sentry teams join. Code is in chat. Yeah, you're deaf. You're just deaf. I said Mastodon Sentry. You are not that character. Wow! Hey, retard, go away! I said Mastodon Sentry. Get lost! If you're not here to follow and actually interact with the community properly, get lost. We'll start with Lewis. Nah, we continue after. The theme battle won't be all that long. So, Lewis, no, Alzilu, we're going back to Chun-Li Ranger after. Or Chun-Li after. Blindside! Darkness Frenzy! And another Darkness Frenzy. Nah, you're on the ground, but you got a crit. Backdash. No, blindside! No. Yeah, who knows. Again. What are you exactly gonna do with that? Exactly what are you gonna do with that? Go back away. No. Merciless volley. Yeah, that works for me. Let's see here. What if we just Binding Barrage? Invalid projectile, and we even got the why of all matches. We got the glitch in this one. We got the visual bug in this match of all things. Darkness Frenzy, you better block it, or get punched in the face. Grab him by the head and throw him into the others. That's what he did there. I don't know whether or not it means anything. The last two opponents that Mastodon Sentry fought actually had 0 rushdown. Sledge has some rushdown. That's the question there. It doesn't mean anything. We'll see with who. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Nope. Again! There. That's the whole thing. It does that. Nope. Go away. Not to mention, at least there's a 50-50, so it's something. Merciless volley, point blank. And here, Binding Barrage. With that, I'm just going to back away. And block you. Ah, that's a grenade. Yeah, not to mention that. Blindside! You see that? That reached! Again! Ah, oh, come on. This time was out of range. There we go. Ah, nah, I punched it. Couldn't backdash there. Oh no, you asked for this. Blindside! Darkness Frenzy, aggression to them! You can see the range. Everyone that thinks it's just something along the lines of just use the metal slot. No, Sledge is a primary slot spammer. Let's see what we got from our next opponent. I'm hoping you guys can represent him right. Fake sentries. You can use the sentry assists. Okay? That's the idea behind it. Okay? You're basically using sentries. In this case, Tyranno Sentry. That's why we're still focusing on the leader mostly. So that's why Mighty Morphin Jason works well. I don't recommend Billy because of too much breakers. Your team is retarded once again because you clearly don't listen. And once again, Sledge teams join. Sledge teams join. Yeah, Mighty Morphin Kimberly is allowed. Listen, they didn't agree with each other, and I don't recommend Snide. Flicked, do you have Poisandra? Please, Poisandra, not Snide. We don't want you to fall into the situation. Plus, they hate each other. No, it's the pterodactyl sentries. That's what it is. We're not pretending it's Kimberly. It's a pterodactyl sentry. This works. Pretty sure there were pterodactyl sentries. Can't remember. Well, for one, I know Tyranno sentries existed, and yeah. Grenade toss! Okay, yeah, there it is. Well, grenade! Rifle blast smash! Up you go! Back away. Again, grenade! Listen, pay attention to the things. Again! And there. We've activated the triple stack. So what if we just Blade Blaster? Can you please set your things up a little more carefully? And great. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Throw the grenades! How many? Oh, come on. It didn't work. Sasha, I think you need to... You need to be more... Press your buttons. Okay. Well, I got 2 stacks. Please use your primary slot to rush me down. It's the only way you'll be able to do this. As a warning. Damn, can you stop lagging? You're not too late. We just this is still the beginning of the theme battle. I'm representing Mastodon Sentry now, but I'm hoping Sasha isn't lagging horribly. Because you're not pressing enough buttons. Late to the stream and not to the theme battle. There we go. Rebel butt smash. Please watch your opponents carefully. Nope. Backdash that one. Lose 1 stack. Get rid of this. Grenade. And nope, that's a block. Good job. We lose 2 stacks here. Again. Be caught. Focus fire. 7 stacks. What do I just... fine. Good enough. I failed to press the button. Again, evasive action. With that, focus fire. And now, I just kick you. Focus fire again. 10 stacks. So be warned. Your next action could be your last. So be warned of that. The lag doesn't help. There's a win to Sentry. Sasha needs to say if they were lagging. 1-1. Sword Graveyard. Please mention if you were lagging, Sasha. If it was too much outside influence. Wrong side, Yusuf! Fix your team, you would be invalid. Left side assist is what required, people. And remember, we're looking for a Sledge user now, please. Seriously, at this point, can we get some people to represent Sledge properly? Red Ranger. And we got Koreg with the Trini assist. So let's see what we got. Tyranno, we got the Sabertooth Sentries. Trini does work. She's been updated, remember. So it's a slight rush down now. It's better than Jason to an extent. Sabertooth Sentries. That's all it is. Blocked in the face. Grenade. Treaty. Fly away. Strike them out. Yep, there it goes. Blindside! And Doctor's... yeah, no, that's... Not... No, that's a... What is that again? What did I forget? Why did I forget what that thing's called? Triple stack hits. Was it worth it? No. Remember, primary slot spam! Darkness Frenzy up. Okay, Red Ranger might be slightly lagging, but I don't know. Treaty. Okay, back to the corner. One blindside. Please stop running to your corner. You need space. Stop backdashing in your corner.
KO, you win.
Try to be in the middle of the map. Shove them out of your corner. Seriously. And plus, like I said, stop backdashing in the corner. They are literally undodgeable if they're right next to you. Try that again. Here we go.
2, 1, go.
Nope. Back. That's just a 4-dash into tackle. And again. No Sledge assist allowed. Darkness Frenzy continues. And Battle Barrage. There. I remember the name. Yeah, okay. Nope, out of range. Still staggered in their face, but nope, that's a whiff. Merciless Volley. Blocked. Launched. And 3 stacks only. Or rather, level 2. Darkness Frenzy blocked, but does that mean anything? Nah, just a blindside, and they reset their energy. This is what happens as well. I don't think anyone even knows when to use Sledge. Yeah. On to the next. You don't need to dash with a blindside, especially if you're going to just reset your energy like that. On to the next one. Grande Boy versus Yusuf. Mita, just fight hammered. Or I don't know what you're using. Anyway. Grenade! Still hits. Overhead swing. Into another grenade. The lag is real. Listen, why are you engaging with that? Okay, some of these just... No. Never use the metal slot in that way. If you have blindside, just use it the proper way. Don't even need to be at range. Yeah, this bounty is never going to get claimed. And there's to get some actual Sledge users here. This is not going to be a great one. That's the thing. Yandere boy, are you lagging?
3, 2.
Because at this point, it's just sad. And middle slot. Can I at least aim with blindside? No. Sledge. Okay. And then it's too late. And then it's just too late. Here we go. Try again. Try again. Okay then. Nope. Crit. No, no one knows how to play Sledge. That's what it is. I'm seeing barely any primary slots. Give them one more chance. Yeah, there goes the lag to Yandere. So, invalid, I guess. Because we all saw their movements as well. Invalid fight. Yusuf and Yandere Boy are invalid. It's 1-2. See if Hammett can represent him right. Or whether or not the other one can as well. Blindside. And blindside again. Right, know the worst part about that combo? Wasn't good enough. Yeah, you'll be able to rejoin when it happens. Blindside! There. Backdash there. Interrupted. And that's the assist. Decent bit of grenades, but 4 dash is all they need. Why? Use it as a breaker trap. Just engage your blindside and use the assist. Simple as that. The dangers of the rushdown is all you need. Poke them with the primary, with the energy, and then just rush them down with a blindside. Well, that did nothing. Damn it. I want to make sure both of you are lagging, or not. You're not lagging? Not lagging. Then both of you hurry up and game. What's going on with this? Neither of you two are loading. There we go. Again. Listen, at that point, you might as well just press the button. You had no other options there. Especially with how things are. There goes one, a bounty barrage. Mercer's volley. Not in the right spot. Probably should not bother with that. Get rid of the block. Just use it. Vita. Fish. Bounty barrage. And Doctor's Frenzy. Now you can watch carefully. Dodge one. Dodge again. Yeah. What happened to your assist? You needed to use that thing eventually. You need the block at all times as well. No dead man. Sledge wants his primary slot. Please, people, stop spamming the middle slot unless you know it's going to work. And at that point, they had to be point blank, and they had to be out of energy.
3, 2, 1.
And try to use the assist if it's Poisandra, not when it's Sledge. You want the block. Just engage. Just engage! Strikes down. 1. Activates that. 2 stacks. Throws a grenade. That one you just press nothing. Find a barrage. Nope, you cancelled. And that's gonna happen. Where was the backdash? Yep. Not good enough for Mita. Give them the ability not to realize what you're doing. Sledge wants range so that they can't just press a strike against him. You guys are getting one more attempt to try this. Otherwise, I'm vetoing this entire team battle. One last attempt for people to represent it. Wrong side, Vincent. Wrong side. Remember, people, Sledge on the left, Mastodon Sentry on the left. The other side has to be Poisandra, and then a Tyranno, Sabertooth, or whatever, or Pterodactyl Sentry.
Three, two, one, go.
Here we go. Over the head with a breaker. Let's see him. Goes for the strike. Sure that was worth it. Versus volley while the block's in your primary slots. Not helping you at all. Get rid of it. That is not a breaker trap and you can't cancel it. Stop using it as an attack. Vincent. Seriously. Really? Is there even a point to caring about this man? Wow.
KO. You win.
Last attempt for you, Vincent. It is sad because no one knows how to use Sledge.
2, 1, go.
Stop using the metal slot! We were negative there. That was not a blindside. This thing will never get the continued story because no one's able to represent him right. Mastodon Sentries, join. If your Wi-Fi is doing better, maybe you'll be able to. But as I said, Mastodon Sentries, join. We'll test this thing. Correct, do not bother fighting. Go to your corner and disconnect. You're wasting everyone's time. I said Mastodon Sentries. Let's see here. More like done with the fact that I can't find anyone that can help represent Sledge right. We're never gonna get to continue the story of the Bounty Saga because every single time Mastodon Sentry won against Dane, won against Camdor. Yeah. Mastodon Sentry users only. If you want to swap to him, go ahead. I'm running the gauntlet here. I've already represented Sentry. I gave him his win. And now we have an idiot. Now we have an idiot that just joined. Blindside! You've used your primary. So meaning you have your strike, likely, right? Yeah. out of the way. And with that, again, Sledge is strong enough for what his common is now. It's the fact that no one knows how to use him! Again! Let's see here. What you got? There's your block. What are you gonna do with it? Go ahead. You able to use the middle slot? No. Apparently, no you cannot! Body barrage! Mita, you represented the Sledge side. You tried. You took the first match against Hamid. Good job. What happened to the rest of it? Let's see what can happen. We start with a backdash. Blindside! Body barrage! And with that, we're gonna do this. We're gonna poke them! We're gonna hit them again! And we're gonna backdash! You missed! So what happens? You get charged and blocked! No. Little too late there. What's gonna happen though? I have more energy than you! Blindside! Darkness Frenzy again! Merciless volley! Back away! No! And you know what's gonna happen now? Blindside! Sledge fire them! Darkness Frenzy! You wanna know what happened here? You have no energy left. So what's gonna happen is this! You've used everything. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's see. Up we go. How about a blindside? Sledge! How should I know? Clearly he wants to actually be Sledge today. Again.
3, 2,
Dice. Dice begins! There, that's a block. I got what I need to care about. Strike you down! Here, you can land your attacks. We forward dash! Darkness Frenzy! Hey, what's gonna happen now? Blindside! Strike you down again! Here we go. What combo you got for me? Do you have anything? There. Good job! There's your block. You didn't dash. Get rid of this. Again! 1! Darkness Frenzy! Come on, Hammett! Do something! There. Assist. Grenade or middle slot? There. Good. You are interrupting. Do it again. Do it again.
3, 2, 1, go!
Blindside. You hit for the strike. Grenade. No? Kick. Middle slot. Good job. Let's see here. Regular block. Primary no rotation. Grenade is likely. There it is. He gets a crit. Strike down. We poke. Blindside. Now you cancel. Really now. You chose to cancel. No backdash yet. Here we go. Use middle slots. Nah, block spam. So be it. Blindside. Darkness Frenzy. And again. out of range this time. Merciless volley. Binder barrage. What we got? There you reach. Good enough. We start as per usual. Rabbit can take one. On to the next Mastodon Sentry user. On to the next one, as I said. I said I'm vetoing because we're never going to get to continue the story if no one's able to use the characters. Get lost, you idiot!
3, 2, 1, go!
Because someone clearly doesn't want to do anything better with their time. You're wasting everyone's your retard! Now, instead of getting to do the theme battle, we have to get stuck with this idiot! Wow. Oh no, you whiffed! No, instead of being normal, we're gonna have to be forced to do something every time because retards don't want to get lost! One is very clear the theme battle style, but no! Instead of being normal, you have no ears! Hello, Yori. Here we go again. Be great to have water right now, but I guess not. Here we go.
2, 1, go!
Start with a backdash. Bind and barrage. See what you can do. Probably end up with a grenade, if anything. Block it. Bind and barrage again. Merciless volley. Okay, let's see. Again. Blindside. Backdash. No? Okay. There's your regular block. And grenade, which gets dodged. No. Wants to actually do nothing. Right, the bounce. That doesn't let you do anything there. Perfect last frame thing is all it is. Merciless volley. It's gonna happen every time, isn't it? One win, and then we're gonna run into the weird situation of that. Or what do we got?
3, 2, 1.
Again, backdash because the strike is always gonna be likely. Not this time at least, but wow. Not Daishi, so I can't get away with something like that. Yeah. Great. Great. Basically expected at this point. No. No. You can press your buttons as much as you want, but it's just gonna end doing that. Use your primary slot, is that it? Yeah, they pressed it too soon. Here we go. Nope. And here's a cake. The one time it appears. And again! Merciless volley! Darkness Frenzy! There. You have the chance. You have your chance. You have your energy back? No? There's already another attack. Same thing happened to the first one, I guess, with Hammond pressing the assist. Pretty sure he's still lagging, though. On to the next. You're under, boy. How should I know? At this point, it is just going to be repeats if it has to. It's just hordes of a gauntlet now. That's all it's going to need to be. That's all it's going to be. Press it. Banner Barrage. You're in your corner. And get rid of this. With that, we're going to hit a blindside. No. Well, I'm not dashing forwards for it. I don't need to. Let's see. Grenade. Not happening. Blindside. And again. Darkness Frenzy. Nah, you have your block. It once. Blindside. From a distance. This is why you can backdash your block. Point blank, you're not leaving. Back away. You've lost all of them. You can do multiple backdashes to cause detections. Strike it down! Blindside! Again! There, he did a forward dash this time. Grenade. Or cake. The cake wins this time. Because you thought he could use it. I'd cancelled. Well, you did something weird. You can't backdash this thing. Again! Merciless volley! Using distance to advantage to maybe even proc something. But at this point, didn't matter. Up we go. Grenade! 2. You got a decent bit of energy back, right? Apparently it wasn't enough! Hello, EFW. As I said, we're using her spectate so we can avoid dealing with people stealing the code when they're not allowed to anymore. The only way we can continue the story is with this gauntlet. Mastodon Sentry is basically all just join. If you played already, play again. If you played Sledge, play Mastodon Sentry. See you later, Scarlet. Basically put until the Inway adds another bounty onto, we're basically screwed from being allowed to complete this theme idea. Because no one ended up having the right movements with Sledge. Not a combo! Funny barrage! Blindside! No, good enough. You set it up. You set up the grenade early enough. Again! No. We'll set up a wall of a strike. And again, blindside! Darkness Frenzy! So what you got now? Another strike? There it is. Grenade? No, someone that's not rotating. Again! Yeah. No rotation from me instead. Knockout.
KO.
Hammer is being dumb. Hammer is now just being dumb. Why would he be allowed there, Clouded? Exactly, why would he be allowed? And you're not using him anymore anyway.
3, 2,
We're gonna just start by standing still. Blindside! Darkness Frenzy! And a blindside! No, someone's there. Someone's ready with their button, and you've reset your energy multiple times. Regular block. Blindside! And Darkness Frenzy! And a blindside! This is just the primary slot. Be careful. There it is. 2 shots. Another strike. Yeah. So, Vincent is a primary strike spammer. So that's what his luck is being today. He's getting his primary slot spam. That's what we're getting against him. Go ahead and press it again, because you really aren't changing. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, as you can tell, we're also getting that as a common thing. Here you go. Darkness Frenzy. And Merciless Volley.
KO. You win.
Also got Jam's theme playing. Also Clouded. Reminder, you're not using Sledge, you're using Mastodon Sentry at best.
3, 2,
Anyway, as per usual, let's see this again. Interrupt! They're regular. They're ready with a block. Come on, stay out of my corner if you dare. As I said. There you go. It's another kick. Of all things! Well, so be it. Blindside! Funny barrage! You can stay in your corner. Nah, not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. As simple as that! Darkness Frenzy! Strike it out! Not good enough backdash either. This is why we space things. And now, simple as that. Blindside! No. There goes the usual. It's good enough to show. Wow, lag. Wow. Again! And again! Dodge that. Poke them. There's that. And you've reset your energy for a blindside!
KO. You win.
Nope, not risking this stupid thing. Again. Good game. Continue. Mastodon Sentries get in. And maybe don't fail to connect before anyone else does. Stupid connection. There. Other Mastodon Sentries can get in. Alright. I put the code in chat, people. Mastodon Sentries get in. We're not done here. Simple as that. Code is up there if you don't see it, people. Again. If you've played already, you can play again. Of the ones that were played earlier. Not hammered yet. Not yet. Really? Well, as I said, he's not supposed to re-enter yet, but... Fine. Really? So be it. Hammett, the problem with it being, even if we go by the usual logic, you won your fight, yes. But the other problem is the others lost. Yusuf lost, Yandere Boy lost, Vincent lost. If we count only the vetoed set, it's already 3 wins to Sledge. Like, this is the only way we're gonna get to continue this theme. We want to continue the story of someone has to go fight Draco, and we're literally gonna be required a new bounty hunter to be added to the game. Otherwise, this is the only way we're gonna get it. That's the problem I have. I have this entire idea of a thumbnail that I see in my head, but I can't do it if Sledge doesn't win. That's my problem right now. We don't get that thumbnail just because Sledge can't win. That's what I'm referring to. But to guarantee it at this point, the last chance is when you guys fight him one last time. Unless Hamid wants to fight again as the 4th sentry. His entire group got taken down. And now he's the last one again. As a reminder, there's 4 sentries. Let's see if this person can represent it right. Pterodactyl Sentry. Helping this one. Let's see what happens.
3, 2,
I'm gonna start with a backdash again. Take! And again! It's not rotating. Strike forwards. Grenade! No! There we go. Since we rotated, we got what we need. Now we have a defense. Now we have the defense we need. You are getting strike spammed, aren't you? And I'm still not pressing the button. As we can tell, though, it's clearly good enough. They're starting with what they required. And that's the good part about it. They're actually getting their assist that they're supposed to. Invalid projectile. Good enough. Do what you're required! As I said. You've got 7 HP. I'm sure you can hit me. And not lag at the same time, game. There we go. Of the vetoed set, I would say it's literally 3 wins to Sledge. And 1 to Mastodon Sentry with Hammered. There are 4 sentries. So it is a best of 7, technically. Of the viewer connection, they won 1. We'll do a Sledge combo. And I still have him anyway. 1 tackle. To a kick. To a middle slot, fire. Again. Really? You're thinking you're going to be allowed to do that? Forward dash is not going to help me. Standing still. Get rid of this. Good. Good enough. Good enough. You're trying. Good enough timing. We get fired away. There. The sad part about it is the fact that that's literally all it is. The only thing about it is he just spams the install. Just to get that little bit of extra damage. When you realize a stack character is worthless at using their stacks in a more effective way. When you realize using 1 stack is the most effective way. Just for the extra recovery that it gives the opponent. On to the next. There are no Sledges anymore unrelenting. It's only Mastodon Sentry opponents. So let's go. Once again. Blindside. Merciless volley. Ready with a block, aren't we? Yeah, there goes that little combo. You're gonna tackle? No, you're gonna try that. Another block to you. Flying cake. You're not escaping it. Now. Just back away. Nah, 1 grenade. Just gets activated again. Now we're just stuck with a slight bit of recovery because everything is slow moving. Everything's slow moving. There it is. Stack it again. And again. No. No, you will not. Come on, let's go. What happened? Double tackle. Binding barrage. Get fired. If you're able to run Mastodon Sentry with Mastodon Sentry Assist alongside a Tyranno type Pterodactyl or Saber-Tooth Sentry, basically being Mighty Morphin characters, you may fight in a theme battle for now. Wow, it's gonna lag. Look what's gonna fail. This thing just failed to do its job. You are not allowed to just fail at connecting! Retard. Let the spectator bug, but actually connect the game? No. Apparently can't do that. Now let's just waste everyone's time by bugging the game now. Real original. Aren't we? I'm perfectly fine. No, something just ruins the momentum now. still waiting. More like a bug, that's what's happening. Get back in, timer. There's your code. Get back in. Well, here we go. Momentum ruined is all it is. It's just stupid. Yep. Make you waste your stacks on that, but guess what? What am I gonna get to do now, huh? Everything that Matt did was basically ruined now. Yep. Blindside! No. Use your blocks, I don't know. You have them? Not a run-in. He doesn't run in. We backdash. Cake. And we backdash again. Okay. Primary slot it is. Middle slot. And up. 60 HP. Again! You can throw your grenades, I'm sure of that. And of course the block animation has to last so long. 1 to 1. Do what you can, timer. It's 1 to 1. Do what you can. Here we go. Blindside. Nope. Still fires. Even with the backdash dodge. Again. Binder barrage. Just a bug hammer. That's what we had. Only thing to ruin all the momentum of actually trying to keep the thing normal. There, you get your stacks. Do you though? Do you? You don't. You're not in range. You're simply not in range. Here's a flying cake. And with that, we're backdash. Interrupt. And knock you away. Again. Nah, regular block. Kimberly, you whiffed. You whiffed. That's 2 wins to Sledge, I think. Yeah. There's the correct one there. We'll allow one more random Mastodon Sentry. If Hamid is going to end up wanting to fight again, he can. He's the one Mastodon Sentry that got away at the beginning. One backup appeared as well. Four minutes. I guess we're not getting Chan-Li today. No. Screw it. You get your one fight. Auxiliary, I'm not gonna leave you without one. You did a donation. I tried to give you entertainment. We got what we needed. Problem is, I win the situation for Sledge's veto, but the problem is he lost the theme battle. And then I bugged the thing. No, okay, we're good. You guys are fighting Chun-Li. No, it's not a theme battle anymore. I'm giving Alzulu at least one fight. I have to end the stream after this next fight. Anyone can fight. It's Chun-Li. You don't have to use Mastodon Sentry anymore. Why? Why? That's the block heavy character against this character that sucks. Must we really play Street Fighter over here? I said it's at least time to use Chun-Li, Alzulu. So here it is. I got a break at the start. They start with a strike. Yeah, okay. Can I get it? Of course not. Here's a breaker. Freeze them. Did something. It's gonna do nothing though. Yeah, and one no crit. Only one of the hits didn't crit. Yep. I lowered their damage. It meant nothing though. Yeah. Try that again. Need my breaker game. Don't spam the kicks. It's useless. So anyway, I'm gonna get a proper combos with the spin into the primary, into the kicks. And even then, I need to actually rotate.
2, 1, go.
And great. Just great. Mr. Block every character over here will prevent me from doing anything. Okay, so... Nope, of course. That's gotta be a no. Still reaches, and crits on every hit. And then doesn't rotate. Okay. Yeah, bring the block every character to a character that's weak to everything that's a block. Bridge is the one of the few characters that she hates. Other than Scorpina and maybe even... Maybe technically even... What was the other one? Scorpina, Alarian, Guile. Basically, Chun-Li still hates fighting Guile. No matter what game you're in, she's just weak to blocks. Great. Okay. Really? Really, Hammered? Why? Just why? Not in the distance. Yeah. Be aware you have to be further away from your opponent if you want that to work. Needs traveling projectile time to an extent. I ran back into that one. Get rid of this. 1 HP. 1 HP it is. That didn't count. Spinning bird kick. It did something. No. Get frozen. Notice what the projectile was. Notice where the projectile was. It spawned! Too bad it's still a projectile. It doesn't do 1,000 damage. If it does, I failed. Come on, why did I think it didn't? Why am I comparing it to Billy's damage? And then I don't get to see its damage. Yep. How much? Yeah, no, it doesn't even do 1,000. Scratch that. It was not going to be helpful. Well, spinning bird kick. And again. Back away. Get swept. Good enough. We got what we needed. Ran back into that one. Let's get rid of it. Apples. It was still a valid projectile. Just remember that this 3 cost does no damage. Just always remember that. You press the block? No. Why did I think I was going to be allowed to do something like that? Huh? Why did I think I was going to be allowed to do something against that? Okay. So if I do this, this, and this... Wow, I poked the block. I perfectly poked the block. And they get punched anyway. Great. Wow. Yep. Nah, Preston didn't work that time. Didn't work at breaking the defense that time. Just no. Couldn't even use it. I have not used the character at all. And like I said, the character is just bad. Like how? How did you make this thing even exist? You changed Bison. You couldn't even change Chun-Li to at least function. Bison was still true and could actually do his job. But no. This is what happens to Chun-Li. I have to go deal with something. I'm late already. By simply... How about I put it this way? Preston's supposed to break your block when you hit them. Remember that. But the problem is, there's still a few frames where that thing still has to play the block animation to disable. But yeah, I question whether or not we count a vetoed Sledge attempt, because Theme Battle, he lost. That's why we still fully played it. But the veto for Sledge was that he won. But in this case, we're done for today. Thank you for those that joined. Thank you for those that attempted to use Sledge. But I have to say, you guys do not know how to use him. Most of you. Mita had a good attempt. At least he got 1 win. I lost to Hamid as well. Fair enough. Got 1 win against him as well. Basically, same results. Good job to Mita as the closest usage to Sledge. That is all for now. Thank you for those that joined. Thank you, Alzulu, for the $100 US. Wait, what? Ah, it bugged. It bugged and said you did it twice, Alzulu. Yeah, nice stuff. Thank you for the $100. That is all. Just level up, spend your coins. That's all it is to reach level 13. Donate, level up. There's a lot of things. I'm not even level 10 on the alt. Just get enough things, and that's all it is.